Hello, shalom, marhaba. I'm Robbie Berman, your Israeli tour guide, and I would like to share with you this morning a little secret about Old Tel Aviv. The next time you're strolling down Rothschild Boulevard and you get to the corner of Allenby Street, look to the southwest corner and you'll see this amazing building built in the eclectic style by the famous architect Yehuda Megidovich in 1921. You can see how unique it is by the dome on the corner covering part of the roof with a great overlook of the then suburb Tel Aviv. And on the side, you can see these magnificent arches supported by columns that faces the boulevard. It was the first luxury hotel in Tel Aviv, and you can't miss it because of its beauty. This impressive hotel was built by the wealthy Australian Jew Shlomo Pechter, who made his money by selling shoes. Evidently, a lot of shoes. Unfortunately, he never saw the completion of the building because during the construction, his daughter died in Australia. He went there to bring her body back to the Holy Land for burial, and on the ship on the way back, he had a heart attack and he too died. A year later, in 1922, the hotel was finally completed by Benjamin ben Nachum, and he called the hotel the Ginosar Hotel, but it was basically known as the Ben Nachum Guest House. Besides the 25 rooms that they had for people to sleep in, they had reading rooms, a spectacular ballroom, and over the years, it's kind of changed hands. Actually, on the bottom floor from 1936 to the 1970s was the famous Atara Cafe that advertised themselves in Tel Aviv as Atara, the queen of all coffee houses, which in Tel Aviv is quite appropriate. Now here's a secret that I wanted to share with you. The space right above the main entrance all the way to the balcony on top is empty, but it wasn't always empty. Shlomo Pechter paid the artist Yud Daled Gordon to make a work of art to fill that space. He made a semi-relief of a rabbi holding a book, two students standing behind him as they look upon two seals. Gordon called the relief V'hodatem levanecha u'livnei livnecha, which means, and you should tell your children and your children's children about the Torah and its commandments. It's a biblical quote. But maybe the seals were a nod by the artist to tell religious Jews that they should also be talking about the wonders of nature and not just about the written word. Regardless of its biblical name, upon its unveiling, there were massive protests by Ultra-Orthodox Jews saying that this relief violated the second commandment out of the 10 commandments, which says, "Thou shalt not make any images." Lo ta'aseh lecha kol fesa v'chol tmuna. Protests by ultra-Orthodox Jews began to grow and continued for 2 years until in 1924, the hotel felt that it was necessary to remove that piece of artwork. Now, 100 years later, this tension between religious Jews, ultra-Orthodox Jews, and the secular Jews continues unabated. The main problem is that ultra-Orthodox Jews don't want to serve in the IDF, leaving this incredible burden to secular Jews and modern Orthodox Jews. So the next time you're walking down this boulevard in Tel Aviv and you see this building and you notice the blank area between the entrance and the balcony above it, and you think there's nothing there of any importance, realize that this small empty space represents a huge, large problem in the fabric of Israeli society. And all happened here. It all began here a century ago at the corner of Rothschild Boulevard and Allenby Street.